Yo, what's up guys? Another day, another marketplace find. Dragged my dad along again, and today we're gonna go get a vise and a table grinder combo on like a welding table thing. It's like 50 bucks. You guys will see. Let's go get it. We are back at the shop. So this is what I went and picked up. This was 50 bucks. It's a little rolling cart. It's all wired up on the inside. If I take this and wire this to a plug, yeah, pretty cool. It's got the table grinder on it. Decent little unit. Nice little marketplace find. You plug your air in here, water collector, another little air chalk there. I don't remember what he said these were for, but I mean obviously they're connected to the airline, so if I wasn't going to use them I would cap them off. But yeah, that was a cool little marketplace scoop. Super happy about that. Need a device, so I mean for 50 bucks can't go wrong, because you can't even find a vise for 50 bucks. And the quad, we might as well just call it a drift quad build at this point, because that's what I want it to be. The drift quad build, I have a harness coming for. Maybe not even, we don't even have to call it a drift quad build. It can just be the slammed quad build. But then we're gonna take this engine and get it back on the frame, but I think first I want to get the quad back up in the air. I'm pretty sure the previous owner cut engine mounts, so we're only gonna have like one, I think, for right now, for test fitting. I have the engine in. I took the front off so I could just take a look at these hubs to see which. So I'm gonna have to measure the width of this here and compare it to what I found on eBay, because I'm gonna have to change the hubs. And then the back, I'm gonna have to count the splines, because I'm gonna have to get the 3 lug conversion so I can fit the go-kart tires on here. Get this thing low to the ground. Like I mentioned, I ordered the wiring harness, so I'm excited for that to come. Right now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and just cut off, like, this tab here can go, this tab here can go, this can stay. Pretty sure this is for a little box. But yeah, I don't want to go too crazy cutting too many mounts off. Like, this can go. I would like to weld a different brace in here that's probably held like the plastic or something like this. So much of this stuff can go, and I can make like a plate and hide it all under the seat. These little ears can go and stuff. But yeah, I want to get cutting some stuff off, start making this look a little cleaner, because it looks like an eyesore.
Stupid. Hey.
I would say we got rid of quite a bit of tabs. I just cut off that pile of crap. These tabs right here were actually already cut off when I got the quad. It's kind of cool to find them laying in the box over here, because those are probably gonna have to get welded back on. Whether I make different ones or not, I mean, these should weld back in there just like that. And then I wouldn't have to cut this whole piece off. I want to move this, I think, because this is ugly. I'm going to obviously want to do a wire tuck on this thing. I'm not going to want to have all the wires hanging everywhere. So honestly, even like headlight wiring and stuff, there's not going to be headlights anymore. So let's get rid of all that stuff. But hell yeah. Tonight, I really don't have much more. Tomorrow I'll have the wiring harness and we'll go ahead and go nuts at that. But there you have it. Cut some odds and ends of the tabs off. Engine's mounted in there, and we're gonna go ahead and wait for tomorrow, and hopefully that engine harness comes. It's the next day, and we have the wiring harness. So this is what we got. Some zip ties, spark plug, I don't even know. We're not going to waste our time opening the boxes. Well, I will, but not right at this second. Turnkey poppy. All this fun stuff. Kill switch, which the guy did not have a kill switch. And he was like, yeah, it doesn't have spark. I'm like, it wasn't wired right, then you gotta have a kill switch, you know? Needless to say, this was the what, you know, yeah, we're not surprised that it didn't have spark. What is this? How are the instructions? What are we looking at here? Oh yeah, that's nice, that's nice. Alright, let's just kind of get going off of this by memory. So I have most of it kind of just laid up here. I'm gonna have to grab a battery. Hook the ground up still. Got me a new spark plug. I have to hook up the wires from there to the harness I have now, because I got that other piece, but I don't really know what to do with it. I guess I could take that cover off over there and try to see what's up and see if I can swap that out. But get the throttle hooked back up on the top. Wiring harness is here. The spark plug up. Spark plug's on. I guess I can tighten that bolt a little bit more too, so the engine doesn't move so much. But the whole objective right now is to just hear this engine run. That's the whole point of this right now. Well, the kit comes with a new piece to put inside of here. So we're gonna try to take this off. She's not just coming right off. Alright, let me put the camera down here for a second. So I got this cap off, and they said it had a spark problem. Huh. Who would have thunk? Eh? I think if I would have just tried to start that, I don't think this would have started. Ricky bought a blaster. I know this is kind of random because this is the last thing that I was just doing, and that's what we left up on. And I'm still doing that. Just we stopped to ride quads and go get Rick a quad.
Shit happens, you know.
Got a quad. So it's like a 2000 blaster. Has a little bit of a bore. She's a ripper.
Pretty snappy.
Snappy. I think maybe the clutch might be so-so. Iffy. Because once you're going, it's fucking pristine, but taking off's kind of a fucking bitch. But we're gonna get back to this. Just give me a minute. So I got the bolts out. As far as I'm concerned, this should just come right out of here. Doesn't seem to be. Got these 2 bolts here. Got those 2 bolts. And then...
Well, it's probably crusty as a bitch. And stuck.
Oh yeah. So... hammer. I beat it with a hammer a bunch of times and sprayed it with PB Blaster, and it finally came out. So here we have this. And we are going to install this.
You could have did that a lot cooler.
Like this.
You could have just like threw it in there and then
I did just throw it in there.
a quick edit and then BAM!
Yeah, but I can just be like... nice and snug. Bring this back over, old girl. You see the vision. You see the vision. Oh, I forgot that I gotta clean this up. Oh, let me clean this up. We got this all cleaned up. And this little chain here. Little crusty. Little white lithium grease. Because why not, you know? Time to install our cover. I know that you're supposed to put there's supposed to be a gasket on there, but I'm not going to put that on there right now. I just want to make sure that the quad runs first, and then I'll worry about that. Okay, so I have it all hooked up. I just tried to start it off camera because I didn't want to waste a bunch of time. It wouldn't start, so what I did here was there was a couple things that were laying around. I tried to find things that went to it. I ended up finding the brake lever had 2 little like nipples hanging off of it, and
nipples.
The other little thingy majiggers slid on there. You get what I'm saying here. So anyways, those had to go on there, and now we get a little bit of a crank over. So that's all I've tried so far. We're gonna do this together. I have to tip the gas back.
She's a little leaky.
Come on, old girl, you know you want it. Can't hold this and fucking do all this at once. Holy fuck, it's pissing gas. I forgot I had another hole in it. I don't have any starter fluid. So I guess what we can do here is the guy said that it didn't have any spark. We just put a whole new fucking wiring harness on this thing. It better have some spark. Oh yeah. Definitely some spark. So.
Old Sparky.
Maybe I didn't have the... I feel like an idiot, but maybe I didn't have this pushed on the spark plug all the way. If the screen goes black, it's fine. You just gotta tap it.
Yeah, my finger's not working. I'm wearing gloves. It's a little cold.
Okay. Get this stupid boot off of here for now.
Okay.
We don't need it at all. I don't have any brake cleaner or anything to try to... Is there a choke? There's gotta be a choke.
Yes, me, Papi Chulo.
Okay.
Is there any gas in it?
Well, before the gas was pouring...
Yeah, there's gas in it.
I don't know why holding the brake would make a difference. Maybe if I actually pulled the brake.
No.
I'm squirting fucking brake fluid, I heard it. Oh. Okay, well that didn't make a difference. I just squirted brake fluid on my floor. Alright, well we'll get back to you guys when I figure more out. I took a break from this and me and Peyton went and rode quads again. And me and Peyton were jumping the back little sandbox thing I got going on in the backyard. I'll input it here. And when I was landing, the shock must have been coming back up and smashing into the bottom of this. See how the shock is just sitting on the battery box? Absolutely demolished my battery box, boys. Just demolished it. Fuck. We're kind of jumping all over with this video, but we're back here at the quad. I got some brake cleaner to spray into the carb. Try to give her a little gas, clean it out even. Fucking shit. But yeah, we're gonna try to get this old girl started. Come on, old girl. Super salty right now. Super salty. Literally, I had the camera set up and I just had it percolating. It just fucking ran for a little bit. I ran off brake cleaner, but it ran. And the camera died. The camera shut off. Motherfucker. We gotta try this again. Boys, the camera fell. She's smoking like a chimney. That's what we're talking about. Yeah! I put a little bit more gas into it. I keep losing the starter. It's like a game of Where's Waldo. Here it is. Oh, you almost purred like a kitten. Well, after it ran for a little bit and it died, I kind of figured there was a carb issue. I mean, why wouldn't there be? Oh, yeah. She is roughened on the inside of there. Just gunk. So, we'll do our best to clean that, but if anything, I'm going to have to buy a new one of these. Okay, you guys, I just cleaned the carb out with some carb cleaner. My hands are absolutely frozen. You heard this quad run. It ran. Woo! That's fucking big gains, boys. Tater got a quad. Big tings, big tings. But that's all I got for today. I'm freezing. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. You guys have a nice night.